everyone. I'm Olga Verde.
And I'm Derek Latta. Joining us in Smart Life to go over a preventable problem that can cause a lot of pain is Dr. Jorge Blanco, a general and cosmetic dentist at Images Dentistry. Thank you, Dr. Blanco, for being with us today at Smart Life.
My pleasure.
All right, so what are the biggest, threats to our oral health? Which I think you're going to just blatantly just tell us right now if you don't go to the dentist.
Absolutely.
Well, there you go.
See what happens?
And the show.
See how okay, so we're good.
Okay, we're around.
See you later. No. Because people should be going how many times?
Twice.
For your cleanings twice a year, for your exam at least once a year.
All right.
What's an exam? What an exam consists of?
So during exam, we check the gums. We do an exam for the gum disease. We check for cavities. We check for oral cancer. We check your bite and your joints. Make sure everything's healthy, working properly, and working normal.
All right. So here's my question. Do you think that cavities are, I have my own opinion here, okay, and you may too. Cavities are genetic, or is it just, what you did as a child and how well you took care of your teeth?
All of the above.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Because I don't have any cavities. Neither does my brother. You just shared with me that your wife doesn't have any cavities.
That's correct.
Do you?
Yes, I've had cavities.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure I didn't do anything different than Derek did, but I don't have any. So
There's a huge genetic component. Now, not everybody is blessed to have that great genetic component.
Okay.
And so the important thing is you can have a softer teeth. A lot of people talk about soft teeth. And yeah, there is such a thing as softer teeth, or teeth that don't have enamel that's as strong, more vulnerable to cavities. But guess what? You can do things to prevent the cavities.
got it.
So just as long as you know what's going on in your mouth and if you're vulnerable or not.
Makes sense.
Could you do something to make the enamel stronger? You said it was weak enamel might cause it. What can you do to make the enamel stronger?
To make the enamel stronger, starting with childhood, you ingest the water that contains fluoride. As the teeth are forming, that fluoride gets incorporated into the enamel and makes the teeth stronger.
That's a good point.
So these parents who are now doing bottled water.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Right?
Filtered
Yeah.
water?
Filtered water may keep some of the chlorine from the outside.
But I had it as a child from the sink.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So that helps a lot. Now, we have well water at home. And so I had to give my kids extra fluoride
Look at that.
during that time. So really it's knowing the environment that you're growing. So that's the first thing you can do. Secondly, when they're going to the dentist, especially as kids, they're going to get fluoride treatments. Okay. So they get a cleaning, they get a fluoride treatment. You boost the amount of fluoride that's being intook by the teeth. Okay. So those are things you can do to help prevent from the beginning, from the earlier stages.
Okay, so let's talk about what we should maybe not do, right? Where we can help prevent these, cavities from forming. You told our producer Denise about some hidden sugars in food that might surprise Derek and me and even our viewers out there. Which ones?
Right, so sports drinks. Okay, that's a big one. Talk about the sugars in, how about acids? So let's talk about the causes of cavities real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Which is an acid. Acid makes the enamel and the dentine dissolve, makes it softer. So that acid can come from bacteria. The bacteria can come from the foods that you eat that are there already. The acids can come from beverages, such as sodas, such as sports drinks, okay? And the acid can come from reflux, people who have reflux. So the first thing is identify what it is that's causing these cavities. For example, I have patients who come in and they have 10, 12 cavities. I said, this is not normal. Let's talk about your diet a little bit. And when we review the diet, we always find something. Lemon water is a popular one. It seems healthy, right?
I do it every morning.
Guess what? It makes you more vulnerable to cavities. So that's a very popular one.
What if you brush your teeth immediately after your lemon water or eating candy? If you brush your
Or
teeth
after
right
Café
away,
Cubano?
or Café Cubano with sugar, can you? Does it get trapped in there, or does brushing help? I'm
First
sure
of
it
all,
helps.
don't brush after Café Cubano. It tastes so good, you lose the taste right
Well,
away.
no, but after 15 minutes,
For Cuban.
then people say, my gosh, you smelled like coffee breath.
Yeah.
And now you have halitosis.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Which is another
Go see a
problem.
dentist.
There you go.
So you don't like that idea of brushing your teeth after?
No, so it's a very good point. Anything acidic makes the tooth more porous and more vulnerable to wear. So if you brush right away, you're actually going to brush away some of that very thin layer of enamel. So wait half an hour after you drink the lemon water or something like that. Brush your teeth, and that's it. Go ahead.
Question. How do you know that it's a cavity, and what happens if you kind of just say, oh, whatever? You know, they say there's nothing worse than a toothache and an earache. That's what I've
Right.
always heard. But how do you know that, oh boy, this is getting bad?
That's the worst pain.
Right?
I've seen.
Well, I remember the
grown
movie
men
Castaway.
cry.
Remember?
Yes.
Remember at that moment when he had that horrible abscess, I think, cavity? Oh,
Yeah.
that was awful.
Those are the worst pains you can get. But here's the thing. Pain is not indicative of a cavity. You can have a cavity in your mouth for 10 years, slowly getting bigger without pain.
Mira.
So I always tell my patients, don't rely on pain. You need a visual examination and an x-ray examination to determine if you have a cavity.
Can the shape of a tooth cause cavity? I mean, is that a stupid question?
I like the way he
No,
asked it.
no.
Can the shape of a tooth?
Can the
He
shape
said
of
it
a
like
how
the
he-
mafia. Can the shape of a tooth, you know?
Yeah, hey, I got some weird shapes on my teeth.
Yes.
Yes?
Absolutely.
Hey, you're
There you
making
go.
fun of
He's-
it. That was a good question.
It was a great question.
There it is.
You just sounded like mafia.
Yeah, some teeth are shaped
I'm Italian.
very, very oddly, and they have deeper ridges than other teeth, or deeper pores or grooves than other teeth, and therefore more vulnerable to cavities.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how important is the flossing? Is it just as important as the brushing, or do they kind of go hand in hand, just like exercise and eating healthy?
Flossing, here's a great example. If you wash your car and you only clean the hood and the trunk and the top, and you left the sides, what happens? That car's dirty on the sides, right?
Right.
So flossing is the same. If you avoid flossing, you're avoiding two parts of your teeth. So it's part of the natural regimen that we need to do to clean our teeth, to maintain our
I'm
health.
terrible at flossing. How about you?
I'm pretty good at it.
Really?
Because I learned because of so many cavities. So listen, I need to do something. The dentist will even tell you, you need to floss.
There you go.
So flossing helps prevent the gum disease, but it also gets the plaque that has the bacteria that creates the acid that causes a cavity, so you remove that.
Can a cavity cause bad breath?
Yes, it can. Yeah. If it's large enough and there's enough bacteria, yes, it can.
Okay. So we only have a few seconds left, Doctor. So much we've learned. Great information. What's the bottom line here when it comes to your mouth and the health behind it and cavities?
Floss and brush, see your dentist regularly, watch what you're eating and drinking. Make sure it's not acidic, too acidic, or too sugary.
That's right. Take out the lemon from now on.
You got it. Well, I'm going to go brush my teeth. Thank you for coming with us, joining us today in Smart Life. I learned a lot. How about you?
I learned a lot. It was fantastic.
You were the perfect teeth. You don't.
No, but I used lemon, so I'm maybe good at
Uh-oh.
take out a little bit more lemon this time. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Blanco.
Thank you.
Do appreciate your time. That does it for this edition of The Smart Life on the Health Channel. All health, all the time. Don't forget to download the Health Channel app. It's available free at the App Store or on Google Play. Follow us on social media at All Health TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.